Shannon, defend LeBron and our Lakers.
There's nothing really to defend about LeBron. The guy's going into year 19. And Kobe going into year 19, he was voted the 40th best player in the NBA. That was heading into year 19.
But you tell me LeBron's way better than Kobe.
Got the 7th best odds to win. They say he's the 7th best favorite to win. So at 40 best player, you ain't got no odds to win the MVP. Dirk averaged 12 points a game in the year 19. Shaq averaged 9 points a game. Was no fault. Karl Malone averaged, I think, 13 points with the Lakers. None of those top 4 guys, all of those guys, Skip, now you know they're coming up with the 75th anniversary team. Shaq, Karl Malone was on the 50th anniversary in '96. They will both be on the 75th anniversary team, as will LeBron James, as will Dirk. But it just goes to show you the level at which LeBron has played at, the greatness in which he's over a time frame that no one else can say in year 19 they were at this level. Okay, I get the Nets. The Nets should be favored to win.
They should?
They should.
Wait, yesterday you were over there doing this. We're going to raise another banner.
Yeah. You still got to play. The favorite and paper, all that's fine and good. But at the end of the day, we got to play the game. You got to play a series. You got to beat somebody 4 out of 7 times. All I'm saying is that the Nets should be the favorite. They played together. We had reservations about Kyrie, James Harden, and KD being able to play together. Who's going to be the point? Who's going to take the shot? Well, we've seen. They put all that to bed. They can play together.
Barely we've seen. Barely.
Yeah, but for what we've seen, we feel very comfortable in saying, and most people say, you know what, had they been healthy, the Bucks are not celebrating. Giannis does not have that trophy in Greece and going to Acropolis and doing all those things as he's doing currently. So I get that. But as big as favorites the Nets are to win the title, the Lakers are equally as big a favorite to win the West. They're 79% favorite to win the West. And you won't poo-poo that. What you try to do is what you try to do, but you can't split us. We united. We're a united front.
Really?
LeBron and the Lakers, we are a united front. We understand what LeBron James is and what he represents. We understand what the Lakers
is your
are.
Point guard a united front?
Yes.
He's a solo act. How can he be united
He ain't no
front?
solo act. Skip, when you joined, I understand. Johnny Gill was a solo act at first, but what did he do? He joined New Edition. All of a sudden, he became a member of a group.
Yeah, but he became the member of the group.
That's okay, but he has to. They touring right now. He in the group. Yeah, he and Bobby Brown. They right there with him.
But he's the lead singer. LeBron's the lead singer.
We understand. But guess what, Skip? We can let him sing and sing. We sing. They say everybody can. We let everybody have the mic a little bit.
LeBron needs backup singers. That's all. Period.
No.
No.
Some of the best albums. Some of the best albums. Everybody don't always. Hey, Weezy. Hey, he on features. Good album. He got his own thing. He have other people on the feature. So that's the way it works.
He's the feature.
Hey, still. He on Ho's album. Whole feature Weezy. You get what I'm going.
I got it.
But your day coming. All this talk, I'm going to write this. What's today's date? Today is the 18th. September 18th.
Yeah, please.
17th, my bad. 2021. I want you to keep this. I want you to have that same energy.
Yep, I
come
will.
January.
In fact, it's going to grow through the year.
I want you to have that same energy come like second week of June.
Okay, I will. I can't wait for the second week in June when Kawhi Leonard is back 100% healthy, and all of a sudden all this gets thrown out the window because they don't even mention the Clippers in here.
You know that. Why not?
Huh?
Why not? They know what everybody else know.
Huh? Wait, if Kawhi were healthy, he'd be above LeBron in the MVP calculation.
If LeBron James was in the year 13, LeBron James would be the favorite to win the MVP. So since we're doing this, but we're not. We're doing as we know this thing to be today.
All right. Today, all I know is what I've been saying for many, many, many days on this show, which is Kevin Durant is the best player on the planet.
Wow.
I've been telling you that for 3 years. You said, no, it's the GOAT.
Wow.
The phony GOAT, LeBron James. It's not. It's screaming at you once again. He ran away with the MVP calculations here.
Okay.
He got 45 points to LeBron's 7 points among the voters. Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's just a stomp. That means he's not even in the same stratosphere with Kevin Durant. So I've been trying to tell you, and you will not swallow it because it's too. You have to swallow your pride to admit that Kevin Durant is now the best player in this league on this planet.
Can I do you the same? I'm going to do you the same thing. Kevin Durant is a bigger favorite to win the MVP as Mahomes is to win in the NFL over Tom Brady. So what does that say about Brady?
I don't know. I told you.
You see
I'll take it right now.
You see that right now?
I told you I'll take Brady for MVP right now.
Kevin Durant is as big a favorite to win the MVP over LeBron as Mahomes is over Brady.
Okay, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to propose the same bet. I will bet you 10 cases that Brady wins MVP over Mahomes. We will also have 10 cases that LeBron wins MVP over Kevin Durant. And they may cancel out because maybe they'll both win MVP and then there'll be no bet. But if one loses and one wins, then somebody has to give somebody 10 more cases.
Okay, do it.
You did it?
Do it.
Thank you.
Do it.
That might be the best bet I've ever made on this show.
That's the most foolish bet you've ever made.
Really? So you do think that number 7 on this list has a great chance of winning MVP?
They win the title, too. I'd rather have a title than the MVP.
Well, I don't know about him, but...
I'd rather have a title.
Really? I know what he wants. He wants to pass Kareem. That's all he wants to do.
There you go with that Kareem.
So what I see on this list is that LeBron is actually above his teammate, Anthony Davis. I'm saying there's no AD above LeBron, right?
Right.
All the players ranked above. It goes Giannis, Luka, Embiid, James Harden's up there at 5, Steph's up there at 6, and then LeBron at 7 is above his teammate AD. And I'm thinking he shouldn't be above AD for MVP.
Let this sink in for just a second. Who's the current MVP? He ain't even make the list. Nikola Jokic. He's the reigning current MVP, and he ain't make the list. A guy in year 19 has better. They think he has a better chance to win the MVP than Nikola Jokic, who currently has the trophy.
Okay.
Stop playing.
And I'll say it again. Kawhi should be on this list.
Kawhi is where he should be. Kawhi should be rehabbing. Now, hopefully, that's what he's doing.
He should be ranked above LeBron.
How?
If he were halfway healthy, he would be ranked above LeBron.
Skip, he not winning an MVP. That's not in his makeup. He don't play enough games. You can't give a guy, and that's the thing that I have about Kevin Durant. Now, you look at Kevin Durant. How many games did he play last year? 35. He missed the entire season the year before. So the question is, a lot of those guys, Joel Embiid, what's his history tell you? Injury. James Harden, last year, he missed some time. Now, James Harden is normally durable. So I'm going to say last year was an anomaly season. But Kevin Durant has not had an anomaly season. He missed those 35 games. And the year before that, Skip, he was with an Achilles injury. So the question is, those guys that's on the Steph, now, don't make it seem like Steph been playing 82 his whole career now, okay? You remember the year before, he missed all the 3-4 games. So don't do that, Skip Bayless. My guy. You remember that song by Elton Jones? I'm still standing. Yeah, at the end of the day, he still will be.
Are you willing to admit right here, right now, that Kevin Durant is now the best player on the planet? It is screaming at you. It is hitting you right between the eyes that I have been right low these many days, and you will not give it up.
I admit nothing.
Will you admit that Kevin Durant is better than Giannis, your new flame over there?
Skip, but here's the thing about Giannis. Giannis basically is a smaller version of Shaq. Shaq was having numbers where he was at 28, 13, 20, and we got so used to it. Now Giannis' numbers, Skip, we poo-poo that man numbers. That man is 28 points, 13 rebounds, 4 or 5 assists, and it's like, and on to the next.
Shaq was a cold-blooded basketball killer.
Did you not see what he did?
Oh, stop it.
Giannis did. Shaq even acknowledged it on his own page. Say that's the new Superman. He dominated the playoffs just as Shaq did in Shaq's prime. Get a man his credit, Skip.
Giannis isn't even the closer for his team. Chris Middleton
Shaq wasn't the closer. Kobe was.
Both of them were. They took turns. And trust me, when Kobe was 21, 22, and 23 while they were winning 3 straight championships, in the end, that was about Shaquille O'Neal.
Let me ask you a question. If I take Giannis off that team, how good you think the Bucks are?
Well, obviously, there are only 5 people who play in basketball, so he is the star of his team, but he's not the closer.
That's okay, Skip.
And boy, he needs Drew Holiday to play defense. He needs a lot of stuff to happen. He needs a Monty Williams, the coach against him in the finals, to have the most wrong-headed strategy in the history of strategy, saying, oh, I'll single cover him with my, what was DeAndre Ayton, 21 or whatever he is. I'll put my kid on him solo. We won't build a wall. Chris Paul kept saying, we got to find some way to build a wall. No, they're not going to build a wall. They'll let Giannis do whatever he wants to do.
I will give KD is coming off a very good season. I would have loved to see him stay healthy for the entirety of the season. But if you look at the playoff, he only went 2 rounds. He played extremely well. I get why he's the. Now, I would have been disappointed if they had Giannis, considering Giannis come off a better postseason because he went further and he beat Kevin Durant. I can see why they have LeBron where he is. That's neither here nor there. But at the end of the day, the thing I love most about sports, you got to play.
Okay. All I know is I watched Kevin Durant give you 2 masterpieces against Giannis head-to-head. Outplay him over 7 games.
No, he didn't.
That game 5, it was 49, 17, and 10. Lord have mercy. Then game 7 was 48, 9, and 6, and he made one of the great playoff walk-off shots I've ever seen.
Walk-off.
And it was a 1/10 of an inch of a toenail was on the line.
Why you keep doing this with this moral stuff?
And I fell back on my chair. I said, that guy, he is the man.
Everybody in the building knew. The official goes to Kevin Durant's like, oh, man, I had a foot on the line. Everybody knew but you. That's what you wanted. You wanted to come in here and gloat so you could tell me. But Skip, there are no more victories. You talking about he came within a whisker. He came so close. There are no more victories in sports.
He did it solo. He had a shell of James Harden, and he had no Kyrie. And then he turns right around and goes to the Olympics. And if he was not there, we would not have won.
You only played 5, so what do you expect?
Okay, Kevin Durant at the end just said, give me the ball and get out of the way. And I'm going to walk down there after Dame had gone, and Kevin said, I got this. Swish, swish, gold medals.
So
that's who he is. He's the best player on the planet. Thank you, Kevin, for your service. Thank you.
Even if I were to agree with you, say, you know what? KD and Giannis has passed LeBron. The man is in year 19.
But we know he works out harder than anybody in the league because he shows us every day.
That's why he's been able to maintain that level of greatness.
Yeah.
Just like Tom Brady. We know Tom Brady spent hours upon hours in the gym working out. Now, he's not pumping the iron. He's doing the band. He's doing the tubing. He's getting scraped. He's getting rubbed down the suction, the cupping. He's getting all that done. We know that. That's why he's been able to maintain and play at that level. But no other great player, and there have been many. They're going to have, I'm assuming they're going to have 75 for the 75th anniversary, Skip, of the greatest players. None of the 75 has been that great that long. I defy you to find me one. Name one of the 75 players, and I'll give you any of them, from Russell, Chamberlain, Jordan, Magic, Kareem. Any of them have 19 years. This is 19.
Okay, I give you that. Long. But he is not the GOAT, and he is no longer the best player on the planet. End of story. Next question.
GOAT.
Thank you for watching. You can subscribe here to get the latest from the show, and be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few other segments from our other shows on FS1.